Howdy do, Rangeroos, and welcome back to another episode of Building Stuff with Bach. We are going to work on this platform in this video for our pegboard toy. You can see that there is a round, a triangle, and a square hole in it, just like that for our pegs to actually fit in. It might be a little confusing because we're going to use the dimension tool a lot in this one, but just remember, you can get through it. Stop this video about every 30 seconds or so, or every time I do something so that you can do it. So let's go ahead and get started. File, new part right there. Start the 2D sketch. Choose the XY plane. And this is going to start out as a basic rectangle. Click on the origin point. Draw it up and to the right. And the rectangle is 5.75 inches long. Hit the tab key and it is 3 inches wide. Let me zoom on out and you can see that we have a 5.75 by 3 inch rectangle. Now remember, if you ever enter this stuff wrong, you can double click on the dimension line and re-enter it. Or if for some reason you don't have a dimension line, you can always click on dimension and enter it that way. We finish the sketch right there. And we are going to extrude this on out, distance A, 0.75. 0.75 right there. So that is going to give us the beginnings of our platform right there. Now we're going to put in our shapes. Start the 2D sketch, click the front right here, and I am just going to put in rough shapes to begin with. So click the circle tool, and I'm going to draw a circle. Then click the polygon tool, change it to 3, and I am going to draw a triangle right there. Click the go back a rectangle, and I am going to draw a square. So I know you might look at this and go, oh, but it's all messed up. Yeah, don't worry, we're going to be using the dimension tool to fix everything. So let's start on the circle to begin with. Use the dimension, click the circle, and click the screen, and we are going to change this to 1 inch in diameter. So you can see it is now 1 inch in diameter. We've got to dimension this, so dimension from the edge to the center of 1.44. You can see that that is 1.44, and from the top to the center of 1.5. So our circle is 1 inch in diameter, 1.5 down, 1.44 over. Now let's work on our triangle. First thing I'm going to do is click the horizontal constraint. Click horizontal. Then click the bottom of our triangle. Did you see it click right there? Watch again. Horizontal. Click the bottom, and it is now level. Our triangle has to have 1 inch sides. So since this is a polygon, it's an equilateral triangle. Click on dimension. Click on the bottom. And instead of 0.86, we're going to make it 1 for 1 inch. And I am going to do the same thing with our square right here. Dimension. Instead of 0.76, make it 1. And instead of 0.757, make it 1. So let's move our square out of the way. From the edge to the edge of this square, click on there, there. Edge to edge is 3.81. That moves our square on over, and it is dimension 1 inch. Okay, so it's 1 inch from there, 0.381 from there. Now we have to do our triangle. Our triangle from the edge here to that point right there is 3.45. Whoops. I made a mistake there. It is 2.3. There we go. That's better. So 2.3 from there, and from the bottom of our triangle to there is 1 inch. So we have everything laid out here. Now, if these dimensions are a little bit confusing to you, remember you can look at the paper dimensions that I have attached to this assignment, and it'll help you sort of read where everything goes. Finish the sketch, and we've got to extrude this on out. So go to extrude, and we want to cut through all. Click on the circle, click on the triangle, click on the square. So again, that's cut through all, click OK, and that is how we have our base. I'm going to change this to driftwood, so click on the extrusion. I'm going to change that to driftwood, click on that, and you don't have to use the same colors as me. You can change this however you want. Now the last thing that I'm going to have you do is put your name on it. So start 2D sketch right there, and I am going to use the text tool, drag a box across there. I want to center this text up, and in all caps, write your name. Right there I have Bach. Now you can make this larger if you want by clicking the scale tool, clicking the letters, base point right in the middle of the word. You can move it, select your letters, base point right in the middle, right there, and then finish the sketch. Now you have to do one last thing because I want to cut these letters in. Extrude. I want these letters to be 0.125 deep. Click on cut and then select my letters. Select 2. No, I'm sorry. Oh, everything's getting all, let me cancel that. Extrude 0.125, 0.125, cut letters. Click on OK. Let me try that once more. Direction, flipped, cut. There we go. Okay, if you didn't see that because I made a mistake the first time, extrude, flipped, so direction 2, cut, 0.125, and select that. And then it's cut on in there. If you want, you can change the color to something really cool. There we go. So now that has my name engraved in it. I'm going to save this piece file, save as, and it is Pegboard Toy Base. Okay, so my friends, that is how you make this piece. It's a confusing one. There's a lot going on at it, but I know that you can do it. Make sure you stop this video every 30 seconds or so you don't get too far ahead. And that's it. Stop this video, rewind, and replay as many times as you need in order to get the concept.